let's give this a whirl. It's been a little bit since I've done one of these, that's for sure. So it's time to get back into the swing of things and just have a little bit of fun with it. Give it a couple minutes, see if anybody's going to hop in. But yeah, I just want to get on right quick, just kind of show what I've got here recently. I haven't done a haul video in God knows how long. So I'm not going to go back and predate it by like months or anything like that. Just the recent stuff that I got in, which is enough. Sure, October's everybody else's favorite month, just like mine. I usually go all out buying all the nice, cool shit that everybody keeps announcing, especially Screen Factory, all their shit that they announce, especially with the Army of Darkness stuff. And I bought a good bit of shit from them for the last few months. So just going to jump into it and see how it goes. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done with these guys, so just bear with me. Let's see what we got here. And of course, first one to the punch right there. What's up, Holland? I hope you're doing good, man. I'm telling you, man, even before when I was doing these things, like on a good routine and had like a good pattern of doing this, and you was always like first in there, man. So hope you're doing good, man. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out, man. It might just be you, and maybe I'll be lucky if you stick around long enough. Everybody's probably like, who the fuck is this guy? He's been gone forever. But which is kind of true, but I definitely have been me and Anthony cranked up the exploitation station. I did that last month, and that was a lot of fun. We're bringing that back. That's going to be November, of course. And I know he hasn't really announced it or anything yet, but I'm almost positive that we're going to do the rape revenge genre. I'm hoping so anyway. That's the next one I definitely want to tackle and have some fun with. But yeah, so that's we have that going on. I think tomorrow night, I think there's going to be a watch along over on the Tent Revival, which is Brad's channel, the 4K Tent Revival, and I think Dirk's sharing it too. I think as well for Subjective Perspective Collective. Fuck, that's a mouthful every time I say it. But yeah, should be a watch along tomorrow for that. So if you're interested in that, holla, man, swing by and check it out and have some fun with us. I'm not sure exactly what movie they picked yet, but I'm almost 100% sure that, especially with Brad, it's going to be definitely a Severin title. So it's always a fucking plus in my book. So, but man, I hope you're doing good, Holland. Hope you've been grabbing some cool shit, man. Been kind of checking around here on YouTube a little bit, just to see what everybody's been kind of getting into, and it seems like, for the most part, everybody's pretty much buying the same shit, especially with what's that, the 4K of Fright Night, Lost Boys, of course Dracula as well, which I snagged that one as well, and really cool shit. Army of Darkness, which we've all been waiting on for fucking ever for Screen Factory to finally get out, so now we do finally have it. Haven't had a chance to pop it in yet, so I'm hoping that the transfer looks great on it. But yeah, I'll start digging through the stack here in a little bit. There's a little bit, and I'm not going to keep you guys on here forever. Like I said, just kind of wanted to come in here. I literally called this knock the dust off that, so it is. I'm just a little rusty. Haven't done this shit in forever, so guys, bear with me. I'll probably just be a fucking stuttering retard all night doing all that shit, so just bear with me. It's been a long day at work, too. So I literally just walked into her home and was like, fuck it, man. Let's have some fun. Let's see what we got here. I love revenge flicks. Man, I'm telling you, that's one of my favorite genres. I've told this story, too. Maybe I might have said it once before, at least once before. But, of course, I Spit on Your Grave. The OG, of course. That's probably going to be one of my favorite revenge flicks of all time. You would think I'd have the 4K of that by now, but I don't. I think I missed that. I think Ronin Flicks had that in their sale the last time. I just don't think they discounted it for some reason. But I'll stand up and show this one. Nope, I'm sure everybody's got this one. And plus, I do have another one floating around over here somewhere. Yeah, when it comes to revenge flicks, though, especially the rape revenge flicks, man, I Spit on Your Grave. That's my shit right there. I don't mind the remakes neither. They are what they are. I mean, I had a lot of fun with them, especially with the I Spit on Your Grave remake whenever it first came out. I think that was like one of the very first rape revenge flicks my wife ever sat down and watched with me. So, yeah, that was fun. And of course, I've got the old school Anchor Bay Blu-ray. This thing was out of print for the longest time. I went for fucking stupid money. And then, of course, Ronin Flicks were spitting these out. I think another company even put out a Blu-ray for it as well. But this went for stupid money there for a while. And, of course, I got to take that to go see Joe Bob Briggs live, the How Redneck Saved Hollywood tour that him and Darcy stopped by right here in Georgia. And, of course, I got him to autograph that because that's one of the very first commentaries he's ever recorded for any physical media. So, and of course, he had to tell me the story that is, in fact, that is Demi Moore's backside on the front of that artwork right there. So, I already knew that, but it was nice just to hear him talk about it, and I was just eating it up. So, just being a fucking nerd. But yeah, I mean, I love the hell out of that. There's a lot of other films too. I'm trying to think of what was that? Savage Streets. Got to watch that one too. Linnea Quigley, Linda Blair. That's a fucking great flick. That's another one of my. Yeah, that's up there on the list. That's for sure. Yeah, next month should be a pretty good fun month. Especially knowing Anthony. Anthony's gonna pull out shit like I probably never even fucking thought about. Yeah, he always has this way of fucking bringing these movies that's been sitting in a dumpster for like the past fucking 50, 60 years that nobody's talked about since God knows when. He's just like, you remember this film? I love this. I watch this every week. And I'm like, holy fuck, I'm going to have to buy that now. Yeah, should be a fun month, though. I'm really hoping that's that in fact will be the genre that he goes for. Nick V, what's up, man? Hey, Johnny, do you have a certain list of movies you watch every Halloween without fail? Absolutely. Oh, man. Poltergeist is definitely one of them. That's one of my kids' favorite films. So, of course, that being a 4K release was really big for my youngest daughter, which we already did. We cracked open that Steelbook, and me and her watched that night. Just one of those. Everybody was busy and doing a bunch of shit, but I was like, fuck this. Cracked it open. Me and her was eating it up. And I do the 4K. The 4K transfer looks good. Of course, one of my favorites which is another 4K that just happened to roll out at the same time, and that's Fright Night. That's my fucking go-to movie. I know a lot of people fucking hated it, but a lot of people just fucking despise the fucking remake, which I love that fucking remake. I do. I just have I don't know. I don't want to say it's a guilty pleasure, but yeah, that's definitely a favorite. When that movie first came out, I was very psyched about it. Let me try to think here. Of course, everybody watches fucking John Carpenter's Halloween, of course, on Halloween. That's just a given. It's like a rite of passage. Like really definite that I watch on Halloween. Poltergeist, Fright Night, of course, Halloween. I do watch Tales of Halloween for the past few years pretty religiously. Of course, it's right here behind me. Basically, an anthology that's become a big favorite between me and the missus. There's some of the stories on here that she kind of just passes over, but the ones that she does like, though, it just pretty much saves it where it still hails as one of the favorites for every Halloween. I'm not sure if this is even still available. I remember holding this up at one point, and somebody in the comment section had told me that I guess this is like one of the deluxe editions that came with the CD soundtrack, the bonus feature disc, and all that other shit. So I'm not sure if that's out of print or not, but take a look for that if you guys are interested. I'm sure you can probably watch this shit for free on Tubi or something like that too. So, speaking of it, fucking the first Hellraiser film, that's always a given. And I mean, definitely Texas Chainsaw 2. That's going to be another big one. We're going to get that right here before Halloween. So yeah, that is Texas Chainsaw 1 and 2. That's always a given. But yeah, as far as like the rest of the Halloween flicks, though, I know everybody likes to watch fucking Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. That's their big banger for every Halloween. Usually I don't watch that for Halloween. I think I've seen that movie so many times now in just the last probably fucking 10 years that I'm okay without seeing that movie for another 10 years, but I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head for sure. And another one, definitely Motel Hell. Motel Hell is just, that's my shit right there. So thanks to Scream Factory, because I'd never even seen that film until Scream Factory put it out, and they put it out, and all of a sudden it's just one of my big fucking go-tos for Halloween, of course. Yeah, there's plenty more on that list, man. I'm just trying to shooting off the top of my head for definitely what I go for. But Fright Night, the original Fright Night, that's a fucking huge one. You know, Evil Dead, that's always usually Evil Dead 2 usually gets popped in more around my house than the first one. But I love them both the same. It's just when you have kids, my kids like to watch Evil Dead 2 just to watch his fucking hand get possessed and crack plates over his head and shit. So it's always a little sprinkle of comedy on top of that shit with it. So, but let me know, Nick. What's let's say like what's your top 5 that you usually go for every Halloween? There he is, right there, the man himself, the 4K Tenant Revival. What's up, Brad? Hope you're doing good, man. Figured just hop on tonight, man. It's been a while, so figured just hop on and shoot the shit for a little bit and just hang out for a little bit. So just literally ran home from work, got in the door, fixed myself a drink, and was like, fuck it, let's go hop on, have some fun. Got a bunch of shit sitting back here I don't think I've shown in a while, and there's a lot of new shit sitting over there I definitely haven't shown. So I'm going to go through it and see what else everybody else is picking up, man. You know how it is, man. We're fucking degenerates, man. Just got to keep an eye on what everybody else is getting it so we can fucking get a copy of ourselves. Let's see. We got Hollow Notes. I'm right there with you. I think that's my favorite revenge flick. I Spit on Your Grave. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's a fucking tough one to beat, too. God almighty. That would be a fucking tough one to beat. Savage Streets, believe it or not, the first time I watched that flick, I enjoyed the hell out of it. And I didn't really understand why, because I was hearing a lot of people around that time being like, yeah, man, like I kind of go for Savage Streets a little bit more than I Spit on Your Grave. And to me, that was automatically like, what the fuck? I don't understand that. But I Spit on Your Grave, that's a special memory for me. Of course, being a kid, going into like the local video store, I'll tell this story. I'll make it short, I promise. So, like, you'd go into the video store and you'd have your new releases on this wall, your old releases, and then they put, just to save room, a condensed room, because their real estate wasn't that big. They would kind of make these little cubby carts where they're almost like end caps on each side, and they put they would take the VHS box, flatten them down, put them in a protector cover, and then put a little tag with a paper clip on it to show whether it was in stock or not, so you could grab it. But on the other side of the video store, there was this, I mean, I'm sure everybody's fucking seen one of these before, but they had like the doorway with the fucking beads that hung down. Well, this one had beads on it, but it also had a curtain on the inside of it too. So you had to go through like 2 layers of shit to get through it. But sure enough, just my curiosity got the best of me. I opened up the curtain one day and just peeked, and off to the right-hand side, there was the VHS cover, and the VHS cover was the exact artwork of that right there. They had it sitting off to the side, and he had a stack of them. I think there was like 3 or 4 of them in a stack. And I saw the front of it, and I saw the spines on the rest of them. So I grabbed the one that was on the top, took it to the counter. I'm like, sure enough, this dude's gonna fucking be like, no way, I'm letting you rent this shit. Get the fuck out of here, kid. And sure enough, I had some other shit in the stack too, like just some regular shit. I had some new releases that was in there. And I was like, as soon as he comes across this one, he's going to be like, fucking no way I'm renting this movie to this kid. Because all the tags were red that came in from beyond the curtain. And he pulled the fucking tag, went over there to the shelf, looked for it by number, pulled the bitch off, stuck it in my stack. I paid him, walked out the door, and I was like, I fucking felt like I got one over on the system. Like I just won, fucking like one for the little man, you know what I mean? So, but I went home that night and had to wait for everybody to go to fucking bed in the house. I didn't even have a TV and a VCR in my bedroom at the time, so I had to wait for everybody to go to fucking bed in the house so I could sneak down to the living room, pop that bitch in and watch it. So that was my very first memory right there, especially with a film like that. I Spit on Your Grave. That was a fucking memory I'll never forget. So it's a little special for me. Let's see what we got here. Oh, what's up, Mika? Hope you're doing good. Hey, Johnny. Did a whole revenge month on my channel last month. Nice, Mika. I'll definitely go back and give that a check. I've definitely been absent for a little while, just between life, family, work, and all the other stuff that sprinkles in between. I've kind of been absent and not only just being absent from here, but also checking out a lot of other people's content and stuff like that. I definitely do need to hit up Huck too and everything. Cause I know he shot me a few messages and I was kind of late getting back to him and everything, but I hope he's doing good. But Mika, I hope you and your sister's doing really well. Had a great time with you guys on 21 questions. That was fun. And Let's see what you got. You did a whole month of Revenge. That's awesome. I'm going to check that out. Thanks for giving me the heads up on that. Definitely dig through that tonight. As it's time for bedtime. Let's see what we got here. What's up, Gizmo? Hello, my favorite is Last House on the Left. Yeah, fucking Wes Craven OG, for sure. I even like the remake, too. Everybody fucking hates that, but I'll admit there's some scenes in that movie that's just goddamn questionable, but I know the head in the microwave scene always turned everybody off, and they're like, Jesus Christ, that looks like shit. But I dug it. It is what it was. House on the Edge, and of course Thriller. I knew it was. I think every time I'm going to get on YouTube now, somebody's going to bring up fucking Thriller. So that, not to mention, there's like two copies of the bitch right there above my head. I know you hate Thriller, but I love it. Hey, and that's awesome, man. I mean, shit. I think, like I said before, I think my expectations. I worked my own expectations up so fucking high for that movie. It was never going to come close. But yeah, it's. I'm telling you, if it was, even the whole fucking cum shots and everything, you could leave all that in there. If they just did a fucking different soundtrack to that movie, I don't think it would have been half as bad. I think that's probably one of the last movies I watched that I've literally got such a fucking bad migraine that I was just tempted to turn it off because it was just getting that bad. I had to take 2 fucking pain pills that night just to try to finish that movie. It was horrible. Slow motion sequences and all that shit just drive me insane. But I definitely get why everybody loves the hell out of that flick, though. Fucking Vinegar Syndrome. Look at the job they did for that bitch. Like I said, got 2 of them up there. I haven't even cracked either one of those open. I still have my, who was that put that out? I think it was Synops. I got Synops's release over there that I used to watch it. I think I went to go actually watch the cut without all the porn inserts and all that shit. And I'll be honest with you, it didn't really save it that much for me. But yeah, Last House on the Left, I dig the hell out of that. We're talking about a grim fucking flick. I think, I got the Arrow Video limited edition set, and I found like the FYE at one point had all these Arrow Video steelbooks in their store, and they had them marked down to like $9.99. That was one of them, so I went ahead and grabbed that bitch too. But gotta have Last House on the Left, man. I love the hell out of that. If I had to take my pick between Last House on the Left and The Hills Have Eyes, man, I'll tell you, like, The Hills Have Eyes would win it just a little bit. And that's definitely somewhat of a, you can say that's a rape revenge. So there's definitely some raping going on, and the revenge gets got. So, yeah. See what we got. Oh, what's up, Tree? What's up, JW? And all in the chat. Hope you're doing good, Tree. I've been seeing you going live a lot, too, on Instagram. Usually my notifications will go off and stuff like that at work, and I'll look down and I'm like, hell yeah, Tree's doing something. It's Holland say to hate a tree. What's up, Holland? Mika, my favorite revenge films. I Saw the Devil, Kill Bill, and The Crow. There we go again. I Saw the Devil. I just pulled that out of my. This is pathetic, but I don't know if you guys can see over there, but there's these really big fucking moving boxes over there. I do have a DVD copy of I Saw the Devil. I think I got it at Dollar Tree of all places. And somebody even told me about that movie I think it was just a couple weeks ago. And I was like, all right, let me take this out again and set it to the side so I can finally get to it and watch it. Still haven't done it. But I've heard great things about it. Is that a Korean film? I think somebody told me that's a Korean flick. So I know the cover looks fucking wild. Let's see. Mika for horror, revenge, Pumpkinhead, and Carrie. Man, Pumpkinhead, can't go wrong with Lance Hendrickson. And Sissy Spacek for Carrie, of course. Just got a new Carrie hoodie into, and that thing looks fucking great. I should have brought it back here, but it looks great. I think it was Cavity Colors who done it. Might have been Fright Rags. I'm leaning a little bit more towards Fright Rags now, but that shit looks great. My mouth is dry. Yeah, Carrie's going to be definitely a childhood favorite, just like Pumpkinhead. I love both those equally. If I had to take a pick between either one of those, I'd be in a tough spot. But, man, Lance Hendrickson playing fucking Ed Harley. Oh, that witch is just unforgettable. I'm a grown-ass man in that scene where Ed Harley first walks into her cabin, and the only thing you can really see is just the back of her fucking head while she's sitting by that fireplace. Still just haunts me. That shit's fucking terrifying. remember seeing that as a kid, and shit, I refused to sleep in my bed for a while. Just admitting some horrible shit here. Trini, yes, I saw the devil. Let's see, was we talking about something? OOP out of print. I'm forgetting my own shit now. All right, let's see what we got. Hollow Notes, yes. Saw the Devil, another really solid one. God, man, I'm telling you, I'm always late to the game for every fucking thing. I pulled that thing out numerous times to finally sit down and fucking watch it, and just haven't got to it. Should just go ahead and do that and just get it over with. That way I can fucking see what the craze is about. Because I haven't heard one bad thing about that fucking movie. Gizmo right there, Hollow Notes. I did not reach the stream today. Did you like Django Nudo cover? Whoa. Is there a new Django cover? What the hell are you guys talking about? I'll just rearrange some stuff around. There's another Django film I got over there that is that Django Kills or some shit, I think, that 88 Films put out. I still haven't got to that one yet either. I love the fuck out of some Django, though. Gizmo, most likely your dogs. What the hell are you guys talking about? Hollow Notes, I think I'm in the minority, but I prefer the remake. Microwave and all. To be honest with you, my wife will tell you the exact same thing. I'll put the OG on, and she's just like, oh, man, like you should have went for the fucking remake. And I remember whenever we first started watching Breaking Bad, whenever the popularity of that show was like really popping. And I remember my wife being the first one to tell me, she was like, you do remember who that is, right? And I'm like, who the hell is that? And she was like, it's the guy from Last House on the Left. She was like, he's the one that gets his fucking hands, she gets his hands stuck in the dishwasher or some shit. And I was like, oh, fuck. It turns out it was Aaron Paul. But yeah, my wife loves the fucking remake a lot better than the OG. That's for sure. If I had to take my pick on them, I'm telling you, I do. I love the hell out of that remake. It's just fun just to watch them back to back. Fuck it. Why pick one? Go watch both of them. Arrow Video has a great release of the OG, and the Blu-ray we have for the remake ain't fucking bad at all. So get the best of both of them. Nick B, do you have the shot on video movie Video Violence? Just picked it up from Vinegar Syndrome. Video Violence. That sounds fucking familiar. Huh. You know what? I think I do have that. I think, is that the one that Brian sent me not too long ago? I'm gonna question it. God, look at there. Get it. Oh, my brain's just not functioning tonight. It's been a long day. Yeah, there it is. Right there. Brian over at Brian Goes Blue was very kind enough to send him some funds through PayPal, and he picked that up for me and sent it right over. And yeah, unfortunately, it's been sitting on that shelf now for God knows how long, at least a couple months. I think he snagged these right when they first came out. And I still have not yet to check it out yet. So I was kind of hoping that this was going to be one of the things that all the fellas was going to pick up, and we'd all kind of either do like a watch along or hop on Discord and check out and everything. Let me know how it is. The Snuff Collection. If I'm not mistaken, there's 2 films to this, right? There's Video Violence and Part 2. Sweet. The fucking artwork in this is killer. I love it. That looks like some old cheesy ass VHS cover artwork. I'll try to turn that around just a little bit. Hopefully that camera will catch some of it for you guys, but I dig the fuck out of that. I'm surprised I have not popped this in yet, just for that cover art alone. Yeah, was this Vinegar Syndrome? Was this partner label? Camp Motion Pictures. I don't think this was Vinegar Syndrome. It says 005, TV 005. Fuck, where's Brian at when I need him? But yeah, I haven't checked that out though yet. Just picked it up from VS. Let me know what you think of it, man, when you watch it. Oh, by the way, that's a shot on video movie. Oh, so I'm assuming Part 1 and Part 2 is shot on video. Is that kind of like Intervision with Severin? Is that like something that Vinegar Syndrome has? Oh, fuck, man. Vinegar Syndrome has a lot of shit that's shot on video. It looks like it's fucking shot on video anyway. I bought some straight up fucking turds from Vinegar Syndrome, but It's part of the fun. Just to chase to find something really good. What's up, Rob? Hope you're doing good, man. Johnny, what a pleasant surprise. Hope all is well, bro. Hello, all you other fine people. Everything's going good, man. Like I said earlier, life's just been a little crazy between just family stuff and work, and still trying to get used to this lifestyle of working Monday through Friday, like morning to evening. I don't see how most of you guys do it. I've been a night shifter for the majority of my life, and going from night shift to work the complete opposite shift is fucking insane. I don't see how you guys do it. I'm still having tough times with it, but hey, thankful to have a job, and money to buy all this shit that that we all love. So yeah, it's everything's been going pretty good, man. Rob, I hope you're doing good yourself, man. Hold on, yeah, I saw The Devil is Korean. Nice. All right, so it's a Korean flick for sure. Robert Mano, I saw The Devil is absolutely rad. Fuck, man, y'all gonna pump me up on that. See, Gizmo, if we talk about revenge films, that is a completely different genre than rape revenge. I saw The Devil as a masterpiece, but no raping. If there was raping in there, Gizmo would know everything about it, that's for sure. And Gizmo, I'm telling you, I'm going to get around to checking out some of those flicks, man, that you sent me over. Actually, I think I have. Yeah, I didn't realize it. I'm pretty sure you can see the big dick right there, over this shoulder, right there. I just lean over just a little bit more. I promise you I'll get around to that one. I know you had told me, I think you told me to watch House first, though, so we're going to go for that one. My buddy Matt's coming down for our normal Halloween tradition, so I kind of plan on doing something a little special where like me and him would like sit down and just we normally just get fucking drunk and watch a bunch of crazy shit. So it'd be nice to actually get him to come on here and do like a live review kind of thing as we kind of like a watch along. I think that'd be pretty fucking awesome. It's just being able to find it somewhere else where everybody else can jump on it and watch it at the same time. But nonetheless, gonna definitely make that a not so much as a family fun event, but just a couple of dudes who's sitting around getting drunk watching some crazy shit, because I can only imagine what's in those movies. Rob Romano, 976 Evil is an amazing revenge film. Fuck me, I love 976 Evil. I think was that the Eureka one that I got? That was a little bit back, I think I do still have I think Sony had put out the Blu-ray originally before Eureka put it out, and I think it went out of print. It had a slipcover with it and all that good stuff. But yeah, I love the hell out of that flick right there. The kid in there too, who plays the cousin, of course, Evil from Fright Night. There's that. I love that scene in there. Whenever he's going to get on his fucking moped or whatever to go chase his cousin who just flew down the fucking road on a dirt bike, and he runs that bitch into a chain link fence. I laugh my ass off every time I see that fucking scene. But yeah, that's too bad, man, that I'm assuming too Robert Englund just does not really care to talk about this movie at all. So it's got his name all over it. I mean, for fuck's sakes, he directed it, but I think they were expecting this movie to be something or expected it to perform a lot more than what it did. But I'm glad Eureka put that shit out. I love the hell out of that flick right there. I was walking through Best Buy one day, super stoked that found the Sony. I didn't even have any idea that they had released it. Had like an old fucking DVD of it, and walking by on the shelf, and Best Buy's got the Sony release sitting right there on the shelf with the slipcover for like $10, and snatched that shit up in a heartbeat. But I think I still have that one over there somewhere. I might have gave it to Matt. I'm not sure, but definitely got a little bit of an upgrade there and got the Eureka one. So if anybody's interested in that, I'm sure I think Eureka's even having a sale right now, if I'm not mistaken. Fuck, everybody's having a sale. Kino Lorber's having their sale. Imprint's having a sale. Fuck. Was it Indicator was another one? Jesus Christ. You think of the company, and they're probably having a sale right now, which, what is it? It's about 8:40? So depending on what time zone you're in, you got a few more hours left of the Scream Factory Shocktober sale that ends at midnight tonight, I believe, Pacific Standard Time. I think that's how they got their time frame worked out. But that was extended. It was supposed to end on the 7th, and they extended it. So that was nice of them to extend it, because there's some really good fucking prices in that sale. makes me look at, as soon as that sale went live and I was looking through the list, and I couldn't believe how many collector's editions they had in there. There was even, I saw like maybe a handful or two that was like $8.48 a piece, and then to see all the other ones that was like $9-10 a pop, it was just like fuck. And then I come home and I look at my shelves up there and I'm like, I gave a lot more than that for those fucking things. But really good prices on that stuff. Screen Factory with their sales lately for the past few years hasn't been shit. This sale actually reminds me of the 5-year anniversary sale that they had back in 2018. 2018, they had a 50% off MSRP price. Fuck, man, I spent some money on that sale. Me and my buddy Matt was just sitting down, just snatching shit off of that damn website. But yeah, man, Not 7-6 Evil, man. That's a great fucking flick. Thanks for bringing that up to me because I want to watch that. It's been a while since I've watched it. Have you been to Orbit DVD lately? He says, Art of Bacon. I hope you're doing good, man. I think that's the first time I've seen you in here. So hope you're doing good. Thanks for stopping by. No, I haven't been to Orbit DVD lately. Actually, believe it or not, I was just talking to Alan a little bit ago over at Pops Movie Dungeon. Everybody knows Alan. Me and him's planning on meeting up in November. I think it's November 22nd is what he told me. We're going to meet up there in Asheville, North Carolina. That's going to be his first trip to Orbit DVD. This will be, I think this is my 4th or 5th going. I think it might be the 4th or 5th, something like that. I mean, does it really fucking matter? But yeah, looking forward to going. I'm telling you, I love that store to death. I would go. I was I was really hoping, not to make it a long story, but so it was just this past Friday. Got all my shit done, responsibilities was done, the work week was over, and I was like, hey, like if I wake up Saturday morning, maybe the family wants to take a road trip, we could ride to Asheville, which is like basically 2.5, 3 hours away, depending on traffic for me. I think the last trip it took me like about 3 hours to get there because of traffic. 85 was just fucked. But anyway, I was planning on doing that. Unfortunately, I woke up Saturday to like my youngest daughter being like, I was watching TV in the living room and the TV just turned off and I can't get it to turn back on. Sure enough, I go in the living room. I can't get the TV to turn on. My very expensive TV decided to take a shit on Saturday. So instead of packing everybody up in the car to go plan a nice little road trip, I got to plan a trip to go to Best Buy and get a new TV, unfortunately. So there that money went. But yeah, I would have definitely have went though if it wasn't for the other circumstance. But love the hell out of that store though. Every time I walk in that store, fuck man, I drop some money. I know Mark and his boys he's got working in there. Every time they see me walk in that door, they're like, Jesus Christ. Every time I walk in there, there's just one kid that's always in there that whenever I walk in the door over there, and usually after I get about 8 or 9 movies in a stack that I'm walking around like this with, like holding them against my chest and like digging spines off the shelf, he's always coming by. He's like, here, brother, here's a basket. If that gets full, just set them on the counter. It's like, fuck, man, he knows my addiction. But I always walk out. I have to make that trip worthwhile. It's literally, like I said, it's 3 hours there, 3 hours back. That's a lot of time driving, so I try to make it worth my while. And it's always great too to fucking come back home and set the bag on the table and just start going through it. It's like fucking Christmas for me. I love it. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. Like I said, I think that's the first time I've seen you in here, man. Oh, there's Anthony right there. Hey, Johnny and Chet. What's up, dude? I hope you're doing good. It was a pleasure to hop on with you the other night, man, while we were while you guys were doing looking over the Kino sale. All that good stuff, man. But not to mention, there's some shit out of that cell I'm definitely going to have to grab too. I actually took a screenshot of the picture. I went through one of those flukes last time where I added a bunch of shit to my Kino cart. And I guess I just left it in there too long without checking out. And then Kino just wipes my fucking cart out completely. So I had to start all the way back over from the beginning. We did a live stream, putting shit in my cart and everything. It was a fucking mess. But yeah, there's some good shit. There's some good shit on that side I'm definitely going to have to grab. Fucking, I don't think nobody's going to beat a Kino sale. That's for damn sure. But Anthony, I hope you're doing good, man. I'm going to have to check up on some of your videos, man. I'm telling you, just between not only just not me being on YouTube and doing a lot of stuff, I just haven't had time to really sit down and watch YouTube stuff, man, as well. So I'll definitely check up on some of your stuff, man. I did see you get a new steelbook. I think that was the Thor steelbook I think I saw your video of. Let's see, Rob Romano, what's up, Anthony? All I know is saying hey to Anthony. So we got you. My thing just jumped again for no reason. I didn't even. Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. Everybody saying hey to one another right there. All right. Gizmo, we filmed a real life serial killer yesterday. She is 80. Holy fuck. And just out from jail almost after almost 25 years, I had to ask, what's your favorite film? Don't leave us hanging. I would definitely want to know the conversation you had and what was her favorite film, because surely she had to follow it up. I mean, yeah, Field of Dreams is my favorite movie, but I like Ninja Turtles too as well. I'd be fucking interested in here. Share it with us, man. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, wow, man, 80. Holy fuck, man. So she's been convicted of multiple murders, because she's a serial killer after all. And she only got 25 years. Fuck, man, she told on somebody, man. You think she'd have got consecutive fucking life sentences for each victim? She must have really spilt the beans on somebody else too. Made a fucking plea deal. Still, 25 years is a long fucking time. I don't even want to do 25 minutes in jail, let alone fucking 25 years. Fuck that. Let's see what we got here. Robert Romano, that sounds awesome. Gizmo, what's her name? You opened up a can of worms, man. I've got a few questions myself. All right, good to see you in here, man. What's up, Glenn? I hope you're doing good. Hey, what's up, man? Another one, man. It's just been a while since I've actually had some downtime, been able to hop on here and everything, man. So I'll definitely check out some of the content you put up. But Glenn, I hope you're doing good, man. Hope the family's doing good. I know you've been. I know you're snatching up some really fucking awesome VHS stuff there for a while too, man. I saw some of the pics that you have posted, and man, you got some great fucking shelves, man. The content of the stuff that you have on those shelves, whew, make me jealous. I know a lot of people don't really give a fuck about VHS and some old school stuff, man, but I'm a collector of it too. I was just talking to my buddy Dirk about that yesterday, about some of the stuff he's been getting in. He's just been getting fucking trash bags in from his son remodeling a house, and just bringing just this old leftover stuff that nobody wants anymore. And there's some fucking bangers in there. Great stuff. Let's see what we got here. Gizmo, Vinegar Syndrome is shot on film, but many partner labels is shot on video. When a film is shot on video, you know it is low budget. Yeah, I can tell you this. I haven't seen them all, trust me, but I've seen a handful of the Intervision stuff, which is basically Severin's own little label of putting out this really fucking low budget stuff that's shot on video. It looks like it's just been shot straight on, like with a fucking VHS camcorder from back in the day. I'm trying to think of what it was. It was Things that I'd watched one night on Joe Bob Briggs with Cody, and another one, which was a god-awful one. Actually, Things was like tolerable and I could get through it, but there's another one called Sledgehammer that was fucking god-awful. I got a few more of them up there. I think there was that Queen of Blood, I think it was. Deported Women of the SS. I got that one up there yet. I still have not watched that one yet. Fuck, I actually have a few of them up there. Just haven't dug into them yet. But I pretty much know what I'm going into whenever I fire one of those fucking things up. It looks like the budget might have been $27, and maybe McDonald's might have catered the set, on odd days. It looked very fucking cheap. But hey, I dig shit like that too. I have my moods for all of it. Let's see what we got here. And for more, what do you think of the movie Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon? I fucking love that shit, man. It's been a long time since I watched that movie. Oh, man, it's probably been back. Fuck, man. I think the last time I watched that movie was like I actually had HBO on satellite, and that's been a fucking long. I've cut the cable on that shit a long time ago. I mean, I have HBO Max now, but just to show how long that's been. Fuck, I think True Blood was still like in its infancy whenever the last time I watched Hollow Man on HBO. But yeah, I dig the hell out of it. I'm trying to think of exactly who released that. Is that owned by Lionsgate? It might be. If it's not Lionsgate, it might be Sony. Fuck, Anthony, I can't think of it. It's going to kill me now. Yeah, I dug the hell out of that one. Now, I do know there's a Hollow Man 2, which fucking I've never seen, but damn, it gets a lot of hate. I know everybody hates that fucking flick, but the first one's where the money's at. phone's going off there. Somebody's blowing me up. It's gonna have to wait. Gizmo, Rob Romano, I can't say her name, but her nickname is the Shoe Snatcher in Norwegian. She killed babies. Oh, that's fucked. Damn, man. Fucking baby killer? Dude, she killed babies and only got 25 years, man. What the fuck is wrong with y'all's fucking judicial system over there, brother? Fuck, man. You'd think with it fucking being just pure innocence, man, you'd think that they would have just said, fuck this. We're not going to waste the fucking the taxpayers of Norwegia. Just fucking kill the bitch. A bullet only costs so many cents. Well, not cents anymore. Fuck. Buy a fucking box of 20 rounds of 308. Fuck, they're like $25 now. Anyway, different subject. But yeah, fuck that shit. What did it give her? 3 meals a day? All the cable TV she could watch and all the fucking rummy and gin she could play for 25 years? Fuck that shit. Just killed the bitch. That's just me. Just being hateful. On my return to YouTube in a while, I'm just being straight up fucking spiteful. Gizmo, Anthony's Horror More. Anthony, what's up? Let's see what we got here. Art of Bacon. I picked up 976 Evil this weekend along with Amityville 4K from Orbit. Fucking sweet, man. So, Art of Bacon, I take it, do you live pretty close to Orbit, or you're around the Asheville area, or are you another person like me who's just crazy enough to fucking take those 3-hour fucking trips there and back just to get to that store? I did order the Amityville 4K. I ordered that from Vinegar Syndrome, but I'll put it in the same order with Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and don't open till Christmas because I'm fine with waiting on it. I have the Amityville Horror Scream Factory box set that has 1 through 3 in it. For anybody who's never seen Amityville Part 2, goddamn, that is a great flick. That's a great movie. I would never want to say this in front of my wife, but I kind of feel like Amity 2 is a little bit more of what I'm looking for than the first one. But the first one, that's my wife's holy grail fucking movie right there. But yeah, hopefully it's going to feel like a long wait. What are we? This like the 10th of October. And I think we're supposed to be getting the, this Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 was slated for what? The 28th of October, I think. Might be wishful thinking on my part right there, but it's fuck. I cannot wait to get that. The amount of special features that's loaded on that shit. We're not even talking about Texas. Talking about 976 Evil. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. You're gonna love that flick, man. That's for sure. There's a lot of fun to be had. Makes me want to go watch it again right now. And I'll probably end up fucking watching it tonight. I need to take that, and I saw the devil back there with me tonight. Just double bang them bitches tonight. See, Rob Romano, fair enough, man. I'll check that shit out. Serial killers intrigue me. I don't get it, but find it interesting. I'm telling you, I know everybody's been hyping this shit up too, and I'm not trying to be another one of those fucking people who's like just throwing gas on the fire of like hyping shit. I caught the tail end of that shit when everybody was doing it with like the Babadook, for example. I hate that fucking movie. There's nothing about that movie I like. If I was that just thinking about that kid makes me want to beat him. Like, I don't beat kids, but I'd beat that fucking kid. Like, I'd go to jail for the rest of my life because I'd knock his fucking teeth out. Just the sound of his voice, just even thinking about it. Anyway, and everybody's hyping it up, but Dahmer on Netflix. Usually for a lot of new shit that comes out, like series and movies that gets a lot of hype and all this, usually I don't kind of give in to all that because I pretty much know it's just fucking fluff. It's just going to be a downright flop. But sure enough, me and the missus are like, fuck it, hey, it's based on Jeffrey Dahmer. Not to mention it's got our fucking boy Evan Peters in there. Evan Peters in my fucking house. That's like me and my wife's favorite fucking actor. Without Evan Peters, American Horror Story wouldn't be shit. I know everybody goes, oh, no, you got it wrong. Fucking Jessica Lange is what sold American Horror Story. Not for us. We love Jessica Lange. We love her characters. Fucking Murder House, Asylum, Coven, that's all great. Fucking Freak Show, though, that was a whole different ballgame for us. Asylum and Freak Show for us was, Evan Peters. That was already enough to make me click on the fucking first episode. I clicked on the first episode. Have to go to work the next day, and I'm looking at the fucking clock, and I'm like, holy shit, 5 hours went by pretty quick. We're already on episode 5, and I'm like, look, we're going to have to just stop here, and we'll come back to it. There's 10 episodes in all. They usually range about 45 minutes to an hour a piece. Went back on the second night, fucking knocked the rest of them out. That show, fucking killer. Loved every episode of it. I got a few gripes about it, just a little bit, because they try to make it where I don't want to spoil that shit, but you'll see it yourself. The neighbor that Jeffrey Dahmer had in the apartment, right when he got arrested, it comes this whole thing where fucking Reverend Jesse Jackson gets involved in all that. That's when I'm like, yeah, whatever. Don't really give a fuck. Let's go back to Jeffrey Dahmer. But it's only just that little tad bit of bullshit that I kind of picked up on it. But Evan Peters, man, fucking flawless acting in that. God, if they release that on physical, I'll buy that shit day one. I already see myself watching that the entire 10 episodes again before before Christmas even gets here. But I dug the hell out of that. There's more series like that on Netflix. I definitely fucking watch them. But man, Dahmer, what a fucking... There's just a scene in there too where he's having like this... it's fucked up. It never took place. But he had this fantasy about this guy had just fucking died close in the area where he was living at the time. And he fantasized about digging up the grave at night when no one's around, and he just wanted to open up the coffin and crawl inside the coffin with the guy and lay next to him since he was still fresh. And it kind of like does like this reenactment scene of like Evan Peters laying. It is a fucking crazy scene. I'll never forget that. But man, Evan Peters a fucking beast. If that guy does not win some kind of fucking award for playing in that series, there's definitely something fucking wrong with these award shows and all this other popularity bullshit that we have. But Dahmer was it for me, though. That was a fucking show right there. That shit's like crack. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you haven't seen it and you start episode 1 and you got some curiosity with some morbid shit, get ready, because you're probably gonna be late going into work the next day. Or you're probably just not gonna go at all. But you're gonna watch that shit. It's crack. Let's see what we got there. The 4K Tent Revival. Watch along. You mentioned this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over at the 4K Tent Revival with Johnny, Dirk, and me and Alan. And we'll be watching a once-in-a-generation love story from Intervision, The Masturbating Gum. It's about fucking time. That thing has been sitting on that shelf up there getting dust. So looking forward to that one, man. Fuck yeah. I will definitely be making a beer run tomorrow after work for that special occasion, that's for sure. I think, what was it? We had talked about the Masturbating Gum being one of them. I think I saw you send me a picture of Skin Deep. That's another one we got on there we haven't watched. Hey, Stop Stabbing Me. I'm not sure. I know Alan got a copy of that. I got a copy of it. We'll have to just make sure everybody gets a copy of it or something. We can watch it somewhere. Hey, there's other potentials, though. Potential titles, but yeah, the Masturbating Gum. And fuck yeah, I'm there all day. Can't wait for that, man. That's going to be awesome. So everybody, you're watching right now, or you come in, you watch the replay of this tomorrow night, Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is October 11th over at the 4K Tent Revival. That's Brad's channel over there. Come join us and have some fun. We'll be watching the Masturbating Gum. And so I'm sure you could find it streaming somewhere, whether it be Tubi or something. Especially fucking Tubi. It seems like Tubi has everything. I wish Tubi gave us the option to actually pay for their subscription every month if we could take ads out in the place of it for paying for it, as opposed to getting it for free with the ads inserted. Fuck, I'd jump all over that. Tubi has been my reference a lot of fucking times during like the halfway to Black Friday sale and the Black Friday sale for some of Severin and mostly Vinegar Syndrome shit. That's for sure. So there it is. You confirm that on the spot. Say there was a point of doing a live stream tonight for sure. We've already been going about 50 minutes. Rob Romano, speaking of which, time to go check out the Dahmer Netflix series everyone's been talking about. I'll catch you guys later. Hey, you're gonna dig it, man. Just report back, man, whenever you're done. Let me know what you think of it, man. I just don't want to spoil it for nobody, but I hate to be that person to just be like, oh, you should definitely go watch it. It's fucking awesome. It's the greatest thing ever. Not trying to do that and just fucking hype it up to a point where it's not going to meet somebody's expectations. I'm just saying Evan Peters played one hell of a fucking character. And the scenes that he had to fucking shoot, oh my God, had to be the most uncomfortable fucking scenes ever. I don't give a fuck how comfortable he was with his sexuality. Whether he had a therapist on the set, fucking antidepressants left and right, it don't matter. Like, there had to be some scenes in there where they were like, fuck, they were looking at the shooting day and they were like, okay, we're going to do this one. Then they looked down the list and they're like, oh, fuck, we got to do that one. And he probably just sat there and was like, how the fuck am I going to do this? But, yeah, it's a great fucking flick. That's a great series, though. 2 thumbs up from me all the way. Rob right there, Gizmo. She said American Gothic. In Norway, you can kill 100 people and you will not get more than 20 years in prison. It is a weird law system. Dude, that's not fucking weird. That's fucking insane. You can kill 100 people and you will not get more than 20 years in prison. Wow. That's fucking crazy, man. You sons of bitches are savages. That's fucking crazy. Jesus Christ. That's good to know, man. Thanks for sharing. Dag Film, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good. It says Mike's DVD and Blu-ray collection. Man, yeah, you've always been another one, man, that popped in here, man. Especially just like Wahala, man. Appreciate it. Got tongue-tied. My mouth's dry, too. I appreciate all you guys stopping in, especially after fucking probably like looking at your notification or being like, what the fuck is this asshole doing? He hasn't been on here, like, especially just on his own channel by himself in forever. This guy's going to be a stuttering fucking mess. And you're right. Let's see. Anthony's Horror More. That shit is crazy, Gizmo, but I would have to ask her a few questions too. It's just too fucking interesting. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. It's you always have that debate about, especially whenever it comes to a serial killer, they're always like, oh, nobody never remembers the victims' names. It's always the serial killer that gets glorified and blah blah blah. It's like, well, no shit. Without the serial killer, you wouldn't have a fucking story to begin with. But that's not shooting no shame on the victim or nothing like that. But yeah, of course, man. I've always had some interest in that shit. There's one though that I'm fucking, even to this day. I remember just being even in high school, like everybody would bring up Charles Manson and shit like that, and I gave not a fuck about Charles Manson. It was just some fucking dude that just had a bunch of kids on fucking LSD who basically he manipulated them enough because they were fucking retarded and fucking weak-willed enough to go do crazy shit for him. And I don't know, I never got the whole hype of Charles Manson. But you want to talk about fucking, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, or fucking Ed Gein, that's a different story. Albert Fish blows them fuckers out of the water for sure. Yeah, you can't help but be intrigued by it, man. Sinister Syndrome 86, got a bit of everything. I know you do, man. You probably even got you a few more of those damn, because it's been a little bit since I talked to you. I know you usually go full blown with the, at least getting one replica from the Full Moon site, man. So I know the past few that you've actually got, man, fucking look great, man. Those things ain't too badly priced too during the sale, man. So I can see why you jump on those. See what we got here. What's up, Dave? Right there. Sinister Syndrome right there. Glenn, Hollow Man is a good one. It was damn good when I saw it, man. It's been a while, though. I need to revisit that. Anthony's Horror More. Hollow Man is Columbia Pictures. Hey, thanks for confirming that. For some reason, I don't know. My mind went straight to fucking either Sony or Lionsgate for some reason for that one. I was about to say if it's Lionsgate, holy shit, wouldn't we like probably get a vest drawn for it? But somebody's already released it. They've released it as it might have been last year or so, but I know that it got like got a double feature set. And I know a lot of the boxes that came in got fucked up a lot. Because I remember around that time on YouTube, everybody was complaining about their shit being scuffed up. But I'm just trying to think of who released that. I can't think of it at this moment. I definitely don't own it, that's for sure. Gizmo, think about Utoya in Norway. Oh, I'm going to butcher that name. Breivik killed 80 children on the island. He got 20 years as well. The system is just fucked. Kill him Predator way. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, 80 fucking kids and you got 20 years, man. Do the math on that. That shit don't sound fair at all. It's fucking horrible. What the fuck is the judges over there thinking? Imagine have to be the one who would just sentence somebody like that, knowing damn well that the person standing in front of you just took the lives of 80 children, like very young children, and you're only gonna slam your fucking gavel down and give him 20 years? That makes no sense. Fuck that. Why feed and clothe him and fucking give him all the cable TV he can watch for 20 years? Take his ass out back, make him dig his own hole, and shoot that bitch in the back of the head. What is it? Even in Norway, if y'all's fucking, if your currency is a lot different from Mars, what are you looking at? Like $1, $2, whatever it is for a 38? I mean, fuck, it's not that expensive. I'm sure you guys are armed. Kill the motherfucker. Art of Bacon, I'm about an hour away. Nice, man. Nice. Cool deal. I'm telling you, man, I wish that store was a lot closer to me. But then again, I'm kind of glad it is a little bit further away from me, because holy shit, I'd be selling plasma, semen, fucking everything you could think of just every other month, just so I could get in that store to buy a bunch of shit. Watching Dog Soldiers right now. Ooh, which one you watching, man? Which I can tell you right now, I think it's the company Dash. The logo's on each one of them. I think I took those out and set them to the side. So here we go right here. Here's Second Sight's Dog Soldiers right there. If you look on the back right there, it's very small, but you can probably see it. It says Dash right there up under Second Sight Films. That logo is on the Scream Factory one as well. Yeah, I know. I'm fucking sick in the head. I had to have both of them, right? But yeah, there's a Scream Factory one, of course, and there's the Second Sight one. Second Sight, of course, has got those big, nice boxes with the books and posters and all that good stuff. I will say I have not watched the Second Sight one yet, even though it's the same exact fucking transfer. But the Scream Factory one I did watch, and it looks a lot fucking better than that original Blu-ray we got back in the day a few years ago. So that's something. Let's see. Let's turn that. Dog Soldier's fucking great though, especially around that time. Oh, fuck, it was hard to find like a good horror movies. That was like 2004, 2005. What's Dog Soldiers from? 2001. Fuck man, that was a couple years off. Yeah, Dog Soldiers. I still do. That fucking scene. I hope I give you the shits. It's my fucking dude right there. Let's see, we got Nick B. You picking up Roadhouse in 4K? Yeah, definitely not, Nick. I think that thing's like going for like $45-$50 or something like that. Don't get me wrong, man. Everybody likes Roadhouse. I mean, you can appreciate it in some way, but $50 for that, and then the whole thing with fucking, out of all people to get that movie, it's fucking Vinegar Syndrome. Vinegar Syndrome got Roadhouse. You would think like some major production studio would have held on to that fucking thing and milked it for all it's worth, just because of the whole Patrick Swayze thing. And that's a fucking classic movie. I mean, that thing performed very well, and it's got a lot of notoriety to it. You wouldn't think that Vinegar Syndrome would be slinging out fucking 4Ks of that movie. We just think, though, you can get on that site, though, and you can order you a copy of fucking... You can order you a copy of Roadhouse, and then up underneath it, you're like, well, fuck it. I want to buy one more, spend a little bit more money. Throw a bowl of Syndrome in there while you're at it. I mean, that's a fucking perfect double feature for anybody to watch. It's not, trust me. That was a joke. But yeah, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, I definitely won't be picking up Roadhouse in 4K, though. Like I said, I like it. I just don't. That's not a movie I need in 4K. Or a big, nice, fancy box of it, because I'm sure Vinegar Syndrome is going to fucking blow that one out of the water. Gizmo, Sinister Syndrome 86. I love Dog Soldiers in 4K. I always hated the first 20 minutes of the film with the shaky cam, but on 4K it was beautiful. It is. There's only one thing that I really caught. The helicopter in the opening of the film. There's a shot where the helicopter's going by, and you can tell they're taping. They're using the lens to actually video the ground as it's going by. It gets a little pixelated, and you see like the frame rate kind of drops out too. Like even with a good refresh rate on your television, you can still see it kind of drop out a little bit. But that's the only thing I saw of it. And trust me, that's not shit compared to what's on that fucking Scream Factory Blu-ray we got up there from 2014, I think is when that came out. That thing is fucking dark as shit. You got to turn the brightness up on your TV and it still looks like ass. Anthony's Horror More. Sony owns Columbia Pictures, so maybe we'll get a 4K of it someday. We just got to know what you did last summer on 4K from Sony, and look banging. Nice to hear, man. Good to hear, man. Fuck, man. The opening of I Know What You Did Last Summer. I was just talking about that with a buddy of mine, Big Metalheads. But the song that's playing as the opening credits are playing is Typo Negative's remake of Summer Breeze, which is this old, really fucking old classic song. But Typo Negative actually did it. I think they did it for their album Bloody Kisses, if I'm not mistaken. That's a great fucking song. Eerie as fuck too. His Peter Still's vocals on that shit's just, I can hear, just saying the name of it, I can hear his fucking voice in my head. One of a kind song. Art of Bacon, Dawn of the Disc just announced Vestron is doing Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, 4, and 5 coming to Blu-ray as a set. Love the original. That's fucking news to me right there. Holy shit. That's fucking day one for me right there, man. Fucking Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, man. Fucking Bill Moseley right there with the fucking fish tank head and shit. I was just thinking, I just set one of those off to the side. Which one is that I owned that? I just finally had to replace one of those things, and I'm probably going to take forever to try to find this shit, so I just had it somewhere. For fuck's sakes. I won't kill everybody's time. But dude, though, I have the, I'm trying to think if that was Mill Creek or who put out that DVD, but it's, it's Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, 4, and 5 in a DVD set. So Vestron putting that out as a fucking Blu-ray. Man, I hope they do a really good job with it. Hopefully they give it like a unique, like a box to it. Kind of like how 101 Films did the first Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2. They put them together in like that rigid case, and it had the individual cases in it. That'd be nice because there's theatrical artwork for each one of those releases, and I hope they give it all to us as opposed to just giving us just one standard flip of the artwork. So, holy fuck, man, that is good news to hear. Thanks for sharing that right there, man. That just made my night. Fuck yeah. God, and just let them put it out before Christmas, too. Don't let this be something that's going to come out in fucking February or something of next year. Like, nah, give it to us now. So, I'm definitely going to be looking at some info on that when I get off of here. Let's see. Glenn right there. Yeah, it's Slow Start. Dog Soldiers. Art of Bacon for this Christmas. That's what I want to know, man. Whew. I mean, I can wait till next Christmas as well. That DVD set will just have to get me by. But holy fuck. Man. Here we go. Anthony Swarmore, Pennywise, The Story of It. Blu-ray is coming November 22nd. It sounds like a badass documentary. It is, man. Actually, the night that it premiered on the digital streaming services, I bought mine on Vudu for like $13. I had to tell Alan about it because I know he's a fucking big fan of it and everything as well. But man, I dug the fuck out of that, man. That's a really good documentary. Of course, I love all those fucking documentary styles, kind of flicks and everything. So I had a lot of fun with it. From what I could see, though, I was seeing some photos floating around. I just don't know if they're real or not, but one of them looked like a fucking steel book for that, for the story of it. So I guess we're going to find out what's going to happen with that. So, Anthony, if you get any more insight on that, man, please, man, hit me up and let me know, man. Fucking hit me up on Instagram, whatever. Direct me in the right direction, man, because I'll definitely pre-order that bitch. Be kind of cool if like it got something like kind of like how Best Buy does their 4K exclusive steel books, something like that. I would dig that. Gizmo, Hollow Man, Ghostbusters 2 is the only two movies with a sexy rape scene. Hollow Man, I'm trying to fucking think. I'm trying to think of the rape scene you're talking about in that movie. It's been so long. Can't think of it, man. Johnny, you have a dick in your neck. Well, thanks to you, sir, for that dick over there, man. Like I said, I promise you, we're gonna get around to that. I have already sent my buddy Matt pictures of that shit, and he's just like, Jesus Christ, man. He's like, what is these fucking guys on YouTube sending you, man? So we'll definitely check that out. I'll get up with you as soon as I watch it, man. It's a movie documentary, of course. Johnny loves it. You damn right, man. Damn right. And speaking of loving documentaries, man, did you ever get around to checking out that fucking 4.5 hour fucking Halloween documentary that you got on that steelbook of Rob Zombie's Halloween? That shit, I'll be honest, that runtime. I definitely didn't watch that all in one run through. I think I broke that up over 2 different watches. I dug the hell out of it though, but not in that documentary. But there was some other shit that was found that Rob Zombie actually did some interviews on. There was a few times that Rob Zombie talked some shit about John Carpenter and, of course, Loomis as well, which he claimed Loomis was nothing more than just some old ball drunk guy running around who was armed and the cops were retarded for never taking his gun away from him because he was clearly just not a person. It was just clearly unhinged. But yeah, I've actually seen some interviews where he said that shit before. So I'm not sure what his whole thing is. Jesus Christ, Donald Pleasance. It kind of sounded like Rob Zombie was not a really big fan of Donald Pleasance playing the part of Dr. Loomis. So that's what I gathered from what I heard so many years ago, and I heard that shit come out of his mouth. So it's not like I'll watch somebody else say that they heard it. You know what I mean? Order Bacon, thanks for sharing, man. I've been waiting to see what that big announcement was supposed to be from Vestron, and now I know. See, man, look at there. Good to go. What's up, Crusher, man? How you doing? Hey, yo, how are we doing? We're doing good, man. Just hanging out, shooting some shit tonight. It's already 9:15. I want to try to squeeze in a movie or two tonight. You guys got me want me to watch that fucking won't watch that. I saw The Devil in 976 Evil. Love the fuck out of that flick. I want to watch Jumping Stop. There it goes. Art of Bacon. No release was included yet, but I would say end of November. That'd be fucking great. That'd be great. Let it happen. We need them. I know there's a lot of people who hate those fucking movies, but oh god, nothing's probably going to be as worse as fucking Stone Cold. No, I'm sorry, I said Stone Cold, but fucking Goldberg playing a killer Santa Claus. Once you've seen that movie, if you can get through that shit, you can get through anything. So, and I've watched that fucking movie, I think, twice now at this point. Fuck it. It is what it is. I can have some fun with it. It's horrible, but the 4K Tent Revival Hollow Man unrated is badass. Paul Verhoeven is the king of the weirdo perverts. I know you've mentioned that name numerous times. For some reason, when I think of Paul Verhoeven, I think he was the one. Does that have something to do with fucking the bitch from fucking Saved by the Bell that fucks that dude in the pool? Showgirls. I think does he have something to do with Showgirls? He's the director or something like that. It's late, guys. Forgive me. Only thing I can remember is some dude busting a nut in a chick in a fucking pool or some shit. Dang, what's up, Anthony? Rana Metro gets raped by the Baconator and Hollow Man only in the unrated cut. So only the unrated cut. You get to see Bacon slide some bacon. Nice. I have to definitely check that fucking movie out. I haven't seen that shit in a long time. Anthony, how's it going, Dag? Let's see. Gizmo, if you like metal, industrial metal, there's 2 or 3 music videos on the Horror-Dick release. Mortillus, one of the most famous metal bands. I've definitely heard of Mortillus. I just can't really recall. I don't think I've per se sit down and listen to an album by them or nothing. But I've definitely seen some of their graphics pop up before. And I'm trying to think of what the fuck it was. There was something with there's this compilation shit with some Rammstein shit from Germany that I think they might have been included on, but like you said, they're Norwegian, so I'm not sure. I'll definitely check them out though, that's for sure. I love metal, man. Metal and horror fucking goes great together. Perfect. It's like punk rock and Return of the Living Dead. It's like the perfect fucking blend. The Pennywise documentary has a sick fucking slipcover. I saw the image of it, but I could have swore I saw like a photo that looks like it's a steelbook, which that could have just been my tired ass in the middle of the night getting up to go take a piss, looking at my phone at some stupid shit. 4K Tent Revival. I love the Loomis character with Donald Pleasance, but he is right. No police force would ever let that shit fly. Sure, you're a doctor. Go ahead and join us. Try not to shoot any kids. Yeah, I mean, Rob Zombie definitely felt the same way. Like, he went on and on a little bit about it, though. I have to rewatch that documentary. It's been a while now, man, but I dug it. Like I said, I broke it up, though. That bitch is long. You get a lot of features in that fucking steelbook. Let's see. Here's Brad right there. Paul Verhoeven did Basic Instinct, Starship Troopers, RoboCop, Hollow Man, and yes, Showgirls. Okay, sweet. Sweet. Basic Instinct. I was just talking about that movie with Alan the other day. Get a fucking peep at fucking Sharon Stone's little bird nest there. Starship Troopers. We're getting a fuck. When is that steelbook coming out? Don't I have that pre-ordered? Who the fuck do I have that pre-ordered through? We're supposed to be getting that pretty soon, I think. Is it November we're getting that? Somebody fill me in on that. Somebody knows in here. That Starship Troopers 4K Steelbook, which looks gnarly as fuck. Cannot wait to get that shit. You know the 4K is going to look beautiful, especially the color palettes they go for in that movie. Or I should say the effects in that movie. Crusher, Universal Soldier, The Return is the all Bill Goldberg movie worth watching. Universal Soldier, The Return. I believe I've watched that. But watching Goldberg play Killer Santa, that was, I think that might have been about fucking 7 or 8 years ago at this point. It's been a while. I remember I bought that shit. Just bought it because I was probably having a few drinks with my buddy and was like, fuck this. Let's watch this Goldberg. He's playing Santa. He's killing bitches. Fucking what could you not like? But God, that movie was fucking ass. Ugh, it was ass. Let's see what we got here. Gizmo, the 4K10 revival Verhoeven is my favorite director by far. Starship Troopers, RoboCop, Total Recall. That's my shit. Basic Instinct, Showgirls, Ellie, and many more. I don't think I've ever seen whatever that is. Ellie. Never seen that with fucking Total Recall. That's my shit, though. Starship Troopers as well. Of course, everybody fucking loves RoboCop. Yeah, I'm trying to fucking, man, it's been a long time since I watched Showgirls. I wouldn't mind watching that again. I remember being a kid watching that. I mean, that shit was everything. A lot of titties and ass and that shit. Gizmo, I think Starship Troopers and RoboCop is on my top 10 list of best films ever. Nice, man. I love Showgirls so much that I bought 8 different releases of the film. God damn. Bought 8 of them? I mean, I know there's some of us who own like fucking 23 copies, different copies of fucking Army of Darkness and shit like that. But god damn, dude. Wow. Definitely say you like that movie. Gizmo, November 1st. November 1st for Silent Night, Deadly Night. The Vestron, 3, 4, and 5. Fuck, that's right around the corner if it is. Fuck yeah. I figured that'd be like more like towards the December part. But hey, if they want to roll it out, let them roll it out. It's time. Glenn right there. Where's Bruce? Oh, fuck. He's all over there. It tore him to pieces. Try to see what you referenced there, buddy. I'm not sure. It's late, man. I'm sorry. And my thing is not working right. What the fuck is wrong with this? Go down. Amazon has the 4K still for Starship Troopers. It comes out next month. Damn. I guess in my mind, for some reason, I could have fucking swore that was a Best Buy 4K exclusive. What the fuck do I know? Anyway. There you go, though. Amazon. Gizmo, no Starship Troopers still. All right, guys, let's dig into this right quick. I've already been on here for over an hour. I haven't even showed nothing of any of the pickups and all that shit. So I'll go through this stuff. Don't want to keep anybody here a whole hell of a lot longer time. Let's see what we got here. Of course, I showed everybody this just a while ago. Don't the fucking floor, Johnny. But of course, Anthony was nice enough to send me over that Dog Soldiers 4K limited edition set right there, and snagged one as well, so I could send him my buddy Cody. Like I said, I popped open one of them right there. Second Sight, just as always, does a great fucking job with their releases. I dig the fuck out of them. I set these off this side because I was actually going to watch one of these tonight because I'm dying for that fucking 4K to come out, but that's none other than fucking street trash. Of course, I got the Synops one. Of course, that's what 88 Films, right? 88 Vault, whatever. I got both of those. That's definitely my most anticipated 4K UHD that's going to come out right there. So that shit's day one. I'll probably buy 2 of them motherfuckers just to have one to watch and keep the other one fucking sealed so I can drool all over it. All right, let's see what we got here. Might as well show these. All right, so I definitely hopped on Orbit DVD and I ordered some stuff off of there in a pretty good size order. I do like to order a lot of the stuff from RLJE. That's collaborating with Shudder. I like Shudder shit a lot. So pick this one up right here. This is Horror Noir. Can't remember what I paid for this thing. It was like $14 or something like that. You can watch it on Shudder though. Definitely wanted a physical copy of it. Let's see what we got right here. Oh, this is the first one. I think I got the second season somewhere over there, but I bought this. Well, I love the hell out of this series. It's Cursed Films. For this one right here, they do basically it's they go over 6 movies that's just really had some fucking that has a story to go with it, and there's usually death involved and just horrible shit that took place during the production of these movies. The myths and the legends behind this one includes Poltergeist, The Omen, The Exorcist, The Crow, and of course Twilight Zone, the movie. Let me look for the other one because I know I got part 2 around here somewhere. I could at least try to be a little bit fucking organized before I done this tonight. Not there, not there, not there. I don't know what the fuck I did with it. Here we go, right here. All right. So yeah, I showed you that one right there. That's of course the first volume. Here's the second volume right here, Cursed Films 2. This one right here is The Wizard of Oz, Rosemary's Baby, Stalker, The Serpent and the Rainbow, which I dug the fuck out of that. I didn't even know half that shit about that movie. And of course, everybody's fucking favorite movie to talk shit about, Cannibal Holocaust. So, yeah, the first one actually had I was trying to think. It was the commentaries I listened to on there, so I dug those. But the second one right here, the season 2, actually has some extended interviews and some deleted sequences. So can't wait to pop that open and see what it is that's included in there that you can't see on Shudder. All right, let's just stick with Shudder here for a little bit since we're on that kick. Here we go right here. I had to grab this one up. Huge Romero fan. This is a no-brainer. The amusement park right there. Come with that nice slip. The design of the slip too is kind of like bubbled up. I'll try to hold it at an angle and see if you guys can see that. Maybe, maybe not. But it's kind of a little bit raised right there. Snazzy fucking slipcover right there. I'm sure anybody who appreciates a slipcover will fucking pick this thing up and jizz all over it. But it's a very short fucking movie. I looked at the runtime of this, 54 minutes. And got a big chunk of fucking special features on the back of there. So that'll they'll definitely make up for the lack of runtime. But I know Shudder's been trying to hawk that fucking thing for forever now. But that is the amusement park. This is one I did watch on there. That was really fucking kick-ass, so I had to buy a physical copy of it. I've already watched this movie twice now. Just digitally streaming it on Shudder. That's vicious fun. Had a fucking ton of fun with that movie right there. It's great. For anybody who's not seen that movie, go check it out. That shit is brutal as fuck. But I definitely had to pick that one up. Let me see what else. Yeah, I got this one right here. This is not Shudder, but it's AMC. Where did I set these off to the side at? I did. I put them right over here. This was some kind of what. All right, so it's been about 3 years now. Yeah, because there's 3 seasons. Well, actually, we're on our 4th year of it now. So AMC did the whole thing with Eli Roth with the history of horror. Of course, I love shit like that, especially when it's done in like a documentary setting or it's just people just talking about some films. Either they're mainstream or kind of forgotten. I love watching all that shit. So, of course, I already had the Eli Roth's History of Horror Season 1 and Season 2. So, finally just got to add Season 3 right there for Morbid DVD when I scooped it up. So, but, of course, Quentin Tarantino, Rob Zombie, and Edgar Wright make their appearance again. So, pretty regular to this. And I was trying to think the special features, especially on Season 1 right here, is fucking loaded. But I got some good runtime on here. But yeah, I think it's like 5 hours for the actual Season 1 series on here. The fucking special features are just about the same amount of time. So you get a lot of shit with this. I have no idea why damn Season 2 and Season 3 didn't come with a slipcover like Season 1 did. It kind of makes me want to take the fucking slipcover off of this thing and it'll just stick out like a sore thumb. Stick out like a fucking sore thumb with just this one with a slipcover on it. These probably did come with a slipcover. I probably just got too late to the fucking game for all I know. So it is what it is. Mm-hmm. All right, let's keep rolling here. Let me see what's all I got here. I had to pick this one up after hearing my buddy Alan talk about this. For some reason, I walked past this at Best Buy a few months ago, so I had to go back and scoop it back up after I heard my buddy Alan. And then I heard Joey Diaz, of all people, Uncle Joey, on the joint talk about it during a podcast. And that is the 4K UHD Steelbook for Angel Heart right there. Mickey Rourke. I'm a big Mickey Rourke fan. Love the hell out of him. But for some reason, I've never seen this fucking movie. And if I did, I sure as fuck don't remember anything about it. But it's got him and Robert De Niro on it. So, Robert De Niro. Fuck, it's getting late. So I can't wait to check that one out right there. Snazzy fucking Steelbook, too. I dig the hell out of that. Some great art for that. So yeah, you're definitely going to dig into that and check that out. I did watch this one last night, and I will say, fuck, the 4K of this looks amazing. Fuck, it looks so good. I'm sub J Car kind of just wrap around it loosely until I get a baggie over it. But that is the 4K UHD right there of the Addams Family. And I need to look and see if they did the Addams Family Values in 4K UHD, because if they did, I'm going to buy that bitch too. But love the fuck out of this flick, and shit, I watched this last night. I finally just got my TV, after my TV going out Saturday, taking a big shit, and I had to go buy a brand new TV for my living room. Finally got it all hooked up, everything all situated. And I had to pop in Evil Dead 2 just to kind of get my settings right. I always use Evil Dead 2's 4K UHD just to kind of get my settings where I want to on my TV, because I'm a nerd like that. So I finally got all my shit set up and everything was going good. I fucking popped this in the 4K player, and holy fuck does it look so good. So I was not expecting it to, especially out of all the movies, Addams Family, to look that fucking good in 4K. Watched this one as well in 4K, and holy fuck, it's just as beautiful. That is, of course, Fright Night right there. I love the fuck out of that steelbook. That's got to be my favorite purchase, definitely so far in the past month or two. For sure, probably all fucking year. Just go ahead and say it. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. So, of course, that shit, as soon as it was announced it was getting a 4K UHD, I was all over this shit, just waiting for it to drop. But, yeah, it's Fright Night 4K right there. Love the fuck out of that. One I have not watched yet, and I've stayed away from reviews from it because I just want to see it for myself before everybody starts picking out little things that's wrong with it, because I'm sure there's going to be a few things that somebody's going to find. But I usually watch films at home. I kind of watch him kind of dissect these 4Ks and shit like that, because he's not afraid to talk shit wherever there's some shit needed. But especially like with those Lord of the Rings 4Ks, god damn, do they fuck those up. But of course, that's the Lost Boys steelbook right there. I can't wait to pop that one in and check it out. Just watched this movie with the kids. My youngest daughter got her to watch this for like the first time, I think just a couple weeks ago. So be turning right back around to pop this thing in. So I'll be honest, I know everybody's loving that steelbook and they love that artwork. I'm not the biggest fan of that artwork right there. I'm just not. That fucking Fright Night steelbook though, that's a different story. That artwork, that's the shit. But that one right there, saw where I think it was Zavi, whatever it was. They had the big red box that this steelbook came in and actually had like the Kiefer Sutherland artwork on the front. I love that artwork. That looked great. This right here to me, that ain't really doing it. But hey, Lost Boys in 4K, fuck it, we'll take it. And the steelbook that came beat to fuck. I ordered a ton of, I ordered like 150, 160 bucks worth of fucking steelbooks from Best Buy. And instead of putting them all in one big box and sending them to me, they sent me individual ones at a time in a fucking bubble mailer, and this one got beat to shit. It is what it is, though, but that is the 4K UHD right there. Poltergeist. Sit down with my youngest and watch this one. Looked pretty good. I can't really bitch about it. I can't tell you that it looks so superior to the fucking Blu-ray I have of it, but Fright Night, that's a different story. I haven't popped this one in yet, but I plan on doing it. Dig the fuck out of this one as well. Had to snatch it up. This movie's already done had a 4K UHD release before. I actually had that over there. Why the fuck I bought the steelbook of it? Couldn't tell you why, but I was already ordering a bunch of shit, and I said, hey, fuck it. It's exclusive steelbook, so just go ahead and grab it. I don't even think it's exclusive to Best Buy. This could probably get this shit at Target for all I know. But I went ahead and grabbed it. Fuck it. I was on the roll, so snatched this up. Heard some horrible things about this all fucking ready. But I'll definitely pop it in and check it out for myself. But I've heard it looks a little bit way too dark. But that is the 4K right there of Friday the 13th, of course. Snatched that up. And when I did redeem the code, it actually did redeem as 4K UHD. So I was reading on Blu-ray.com where people were actually redeeming the code on day one of this right here, and it was only redeeming as HD. I assure you mine did redeem as 4K UHD. Let's see what else we got here. I showed you that, guys. What was that? Like I said, it's been a while since I've done one of these. So here's Dog Soldiers right there, which I showed you earlier. I did grab a 4K copy, of course, of the Funhouse. I'm really hoping that this has a little bit more improvement than the Blu-ray we got from Screen Factory. There's definitely some room for improvement on it. I'm glad we got it from Screen Factory to begin with, because it's a kick-ass fucking flick. I know a lot of people's pretty much done forgot about it. There's the 4K of it right there. I'll definitely be popping that in pretty soon to check that out. Let's move all this shit somewhere. What else we got here? This has been a little bit back, but yeah, I picked this up as well. Haven't popped it in yet, though. Dig the fuck out of this movie, but that's 310 to Yuma right there. That's the 4K UHD. Exclusive to Best Buy. I'll run through these. I've already showed these before when I was doing Alan's thing. So here's some come get it right, Johnny. It's the premium collection from I believe this is Warner Brothers. Anthony was just kind enough to send these over my way. Be able to go right here. That's the Public Enemy right there. Come with these nice little slip boxes right there. Got those nice thick clear cases in them. All of them usually come with posters and postcards as well. Love the fuck out of Public Enemy. James Cagney's the fucking shit. Let's see. He sent me that one earlier. Here's another one right here. Dig the fuck out of this movie. That's Judgment Night. Another one from that premium collection from Warner Brothers. And like I said, from my knowledge, I think, like he said, these are exclusive only to HMV, which is one of their shops over there across the pond. Of course, that we don't have here in the fucking States. But Judgment Night, and that's always been a favorite of mine. There's another one right here. That's Wolfen. I haven't seen it. See, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. This is the original about that Katie Holmes fucking disaster of a movie. To me, and I popped this one into because damn, my buddy Cody done hype me up on this one right here. But that's The Hidden. Heard nothing but great things about it. I think was that Warner Archive put that out over here in the States. And here's one from 88 Films, and that's The Boneyard right there. So just kind of throw that in a box. Now here's two of those that he actually sent me a little bit. It's been a little bit back, but same kind of same line right here. I'm a huge Hammer fucking nut, so he sent me these right here a while back. That's Dracula AD 1972, and of course the Satanic Rites of Dracula. Love fucking anything Hammer related. All right, let's see what else we got. No shit, I forgot this. So of course I know everybody's done got this in by now. There it is. That's just the box right there. For anybody who hasn't got this yet, I will go ahead and warn you that box that they send these movies to you in, that's a thin fucking flabby piece of shit right there. They could have done a lot better job for that housing box, but is what it is. But that's the box though. Let's see. But what's nice is they actually kept them in the same vein as the first 5. So there you go right there. There's all 8 of them side by side right there. The ones we just got, of course, which is Curse of Michael Myers, H2O, and Resurrection. So got those. Of course, I guess they couldn't license the Rob Zombie ones. Who gives a fuck? We already got enough copies of all this shit to begin with. So you got the first 8 on 4K. Whoever thought he was going to live to see a 4K UHD of fucking Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, you got that. So just be happy with it, I guess. But yeah, that box right there, I'm not a fucking fan of that box at all. I'm almost positive that either everybody's displaying it on their shelf with the titles, with like the spines of the title showing this way, because nobody's putting that shit on their shelf like that right there next to the other 5. That shit would stick out like a sore thumb and probably drive somebody fucking crazy. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think that might be it. We might just call it a night there. Should we? Nah, fuck, I got more over here. That's right. Damn it. No. I should I was telling Brad and Dirk about this the other day. I know Vinegar Syndrome just announced this. I think this is one of their partner labels. They're releasing this movie coming up. That's Death Symbol right there. This is from Raven Banner. If you want to check that out before you spend $25-$30 on that release, you can probably watch this on Tubi for free, or you can go on HamiltonBook.com. And you'll probably find this exact Blu-ray on there, which it says it's a uncut collector's edition. You'll probably find it on fucking Hamilton Book for like $4 or $5. So probably save yourself a little bit of money and go that route. Let's see. Goddamn, I bought a lot of Shudder stuff. Let's go. All right, so I popped this in last night and watched it. Even though it's not an older flick as most of this shit, I say it looked pretty damn good. That's the Evil Dead remake right there. I will say, however, it's been a little bit since I watched the remake, my Blu-ray copy of it. But at the very beginning, when the father actually lights the daughter on fire after she becomes possessed, the fucking flames of that fire it looks horrible. It's fucking, it's just bad CGI, like really cheap bad CGI fire. So I can't remember if it looked that bad on the Blu-ray, or maybe it's the 4K UHD just making it look even worse. I'm not sure, but I will say, other than that, fucking flick, smooth, gorgeous, looks great. Let's see what we got here. A bunch of Evil Dead shit. All right, here we go. And of course, I know everybody got these motherfuckers. But Army of Darkness Steelbook right there. Fucking, I still, right now, I'm a little biased when it comes to Slumber Party Massacre, but I would definitely say this one and Slumber Party Massacre are my 2 favorite steelbooks from Scream Factory at this point. And I have to say this one's, with that much detail, I have to say this one takes the cake. But yeah, that Slumber Party Massacre is the shit too. But yeah, Army of Darkness 4K. I have not popped this in yet. That is trying to hold off till my buddy gets here for Halloween so we can sit back and just run through all those bitches together. And of course, had to fucking got the whole bundle, so had to get that right there. And I don't know what convinced me to do this because I know only fucking retards do this shit. But yeah, fucking takes a special breed of fucking retards to pay the extra money for these fucking things. But yeah, I got the big bundle that came with the fucking pins. I think just by getting this little box of pins that's going to sit on my shelf and collect dust and I'll never do nothing with, I think added about $60 or $65 to the total price of it. But hey, I'll definitely say, man, it fucking looks pretty good. Big fan of the fucking series, so hopefully I'll get my money's worth by coming in here every once in a while and just opening the lid on it and being like, yeah, those are nice. I don't know if they're worth $65 nice, but fuck, at least I got them. Who knows? They might fucking actually get some value to them and they'll become worth something or double at some point. And I can come in here then and pull them off the shelf and be like, well, at least I bought them whenever they was up for pre-order and I only got it for $60. Oh, let me see. Oh, I got to show that right there. I'm dying to get to this fucking movie and I haven't watched it yet. Definitely showed this to Brad though, because this is definitely probably right up his fucking alley. But Raven Bannerman, they got some great looking shit that comes out. So I got this in horror pack last month. Was it for September? Yeah, it was September. That's none other than the movie Crabs. So who the fuck wouldn't watch that? Seriously. So dying to check that out right there. Let me see. This is a little bit old. Scored this. I always go back on eBay and I try to find some of the older shit that I missed out on, especially when it comes to like older Synop steelbooks, Arrow Video steelbooks, the Windows sets, and all that other shit. You guys know I'm a retard for buying all that old shit that nobody cares about anymore, but it's for some reason still worth a fucking fortune because it's hard for me to find good prices on some of this shit anymore, especially some of those Windows sets up there. God damn, they're expensive. But I lucked up and I got the Synops steelbook of Tenebrae. This thing dropped crazy in value once the 4Ks came out. I think this is that. Yes, the 3-disc set includes a CD soundtrack. Still had a J card with it and all that good stuff. I remember at one point these things were going for like $50-$60. I literally got this bitch brand new seal for $15. So I jumped all over that shit and got it. And guys, there's a bunch of other Shutter shit that I bought, but I'm sure nobody really cares about none of that shit because that's all RLJE stuff that you can literally get all that shit off a Hamilton book for like $4 or $5. So, guys, that is gonna do it for this one right here. I did set some Kino Lorber stuff through the side. It's not new stuff, but just stuff I'd probably recommend for anybody who's gonna hop in that sale and get anything. I recommended this one the other night, and I'm gonna stick by it if I can find the fucking thing. Here we go, right here. You guys are big fans of Rutger Hauer, especially the fucking dude who played in The Hitcher, of course, which is everybody's favorite. If you like that dude and you want to see some good 80s fucking fun, they got this right now dirt cheap on Kino Lorber's website. If you're already making an order, get the cart together, go ahead and throw that bitch in there and you can thank me later for it. I assure you'll definitely like the hell out of that flick. Let's see. I know David Lynch is a little hit or miss with a lot of people, but I've always loved that flick right there. Lost Highway's always been a good one. Probably just one of those films I usually watch at least once a year. So before I got that one, I had that fucking, I think it's the Artisan Focus DVD or some shit. Or was it Focus Features DVD? I can't even remember now at this point. Heard Brad talking about this the other day. I think he snagged this one. That's, of course, that's a childhood favorite for me right there. The Good Son. Looks fucking really good. As much as I love this movie, I wish the transfer of this would have been a little bit better, but who knows what they had to work with, but that's Needful Things. Always been a huge Stephen King fan. If you're a Western fan, fucking go straight for this one right here, Chuck Connors, and Kill Them All and Come Back Alone. Didn't know jack shit about this movie until last year. Bought it, watched this with my buddy, and this became one of my fucking favorite movies instantly. Once this movie starts, it does not fucking stop. It's just straight up, just motherfuckers getting shot left and right. So if you like Chuck Connors, there you go. Chuck Connors, he's the guy from, Jesus Christ, I'm trying to think. The Full Moon movie, fucking, they just released it again on Blu-ray. If it wasn't so late and I wasn't so goddamn tired, I remember Death Trap. Is it Death Trap? I probably have it fucking sitting over there. Anyway, Chuck Connors, he actually did do a horror film, though, for Full Moon. So And I'm thinking it's Death Trap or something like that. Fuck, it's late. Anyway, I like that movie too, but that one's damn good. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the fuck out of this one right here. That's Charlie Varick right there. I got that based on a recommendation from my buddy Jace last year. A really good bank robbery movie. Just shit, a bank gets robbed, they try to get away, and shit just starts going bad immediately. It just gets worse and worse and worse as the fucking runtime goes on. There's a couple of recommendations right there for anybody who's interested in that Kino Lorber cell. Here's a Sam Peckinpah film. We just talked about this the other night with I just talked about this with Brad and Allen the other night. The movie to me, I like the hell out of it. It's a really good movie. It's probably not a movie I'm going to watch a couple times every year, but there's a great interview on here where they kind of really go over some problems that took place on the set of this, on that Sam Peckinpah set. Dude was hiding in his trailer doing fucking cocaine, wouldn't come out of his trailer. Had people left and right banging on the door saying, hey, if you don't come out of here and stop snorting coke and shoot up and get behind the camera, I'm fucking quitting and walking off the set. So they had plenty of problems going on that set. And I haven't got around to these yet, but if you, I had to snatch them up because my buddy Allen had to recommend them to me. I had to get them. But I bought these up. These, I know he loves damn Burt Reynolds, but that's White Lightning and Gator right there. Had to snatch both of those up during the last sale we had a few months ago. Still haven't got around to them, but shit, man, I like some Burt Reynolds too. I know they got that box set coming out. Fucking crazy box set. But anyway, guys, I think that's probably all the shit that I've really pulled off to the side for the moment. I'm sure there's some miscellaneous shit around here, hanging right here somewhere. Oh, I bought X on Blu-ray and didn't even realize I didn't get the 4K of it just a couple days ago. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. All right, let me see where we were at. All right. All right, here we go. Nick Films, the director of Basic Instinct, directed Hollow Man, I do believe. Okay. Do you stream more places? Since many text is not showing in the chat, but on your video. Nah, man. I just use StreamYard and YouTube. That's it. So I don't know, man. For some reason, my shit's always kind of fucking weird too. Because I always have people saying like, "Hey, you skipped over my comment." I'm like, I didn't see it in the fucking thing. So, but then again, every time I move my mouse, my shit jumps all over the place. So, yeah, that's all. I just use StreamYard and YouTube, man. Not unless it's like, not unless I'm like multi-sharing. I just don't know what I'm doing because I know I usually let Anthony take over the whole StreamYard thing. He usually manages all this shit. Let's see what we got here. Gizmo Fright Night is so good. Fuck yeah, it is, man. Oh, dude. Fuck that. I'm telling you, that 4K looks fucking beautiful. I sent Alan a fucking picture of it last night while I was watching it. And I already kind of knew some of the color palettes and that was going to look really good. Like especially Jerry Dandridge. When he's in the club and he's dancing with what's her fucking face? Pam Bierce, the bitch from Married with Children. I kind of knew that scene was probably going to be, it would look really good in 4K just because of all the lights and everything that's used in it. But it's not only that, man. Like the tinted blues look really good on it. It's really good and crisp, man. Like especially some of those, the scene where they finally get Peter Vincent to come over to the house with the holy water and all that shit. The inside of Jerry Dandridge's fucking house looks great in 4K. Eureka already did a fucking phenomenal job with that Blu-ray, and I have the standard release of Eureka's Fright Night over there, but I'll buy that fucking Eureka Steelbook if I ever come across one for a reasonable price. And even though it's already got the You're So Cool Brewster documentary on that Eureka release, the standard one up there they released it as a steelbook as well. I think it's either a steelbook or it's the documentary itself with a slipcover up. I think Eureka had done it. I'll track those down and fucking buy those in a heartbeat as long as I can get them for a decent price. That's the holy grail pieces I still need for my collection. Fucking huge fan of Fright Night. I know I was seeing there for a little bit too. There was a couple of channels on YouTube, and I saw some shit on Instagram where they were taking Lost Boys and Fright Night, and they were saying which one was the better film and blah blah blah. To me, like that fucking argument. I wouldn't even have an argument with it. Fucking Lost Boys being the garbage can and Fright Night being the fucking player getting watched again. I'm just a huge fan of it. That movie's always resonated with me a little bit more. yeah, don't get me wrong. I love The Lost Boys. Fucking, that's always been another favorite of mine. But compared to Fright Night, fuck, man. Lost Boys doesn't even fucking stand on a crippled leg compared to fucking Fright Night. And I said that. Let's see. Did you see the 3-hour documentary on Fright Night? It was so fun. Should have a doc like that for every classic cult and horror films. Absolutely, man. And that 3-hour documentary you're talking about is You're So Cool, Brewster, man. Fuck, I've watched that thing numerous times. I also heard too that the actual documentary, the You're So Cool Brewster documentary that's on the Eureka Standard release is a shorter runtime than the individual documentary that was released by itself. I have no idea. I'm probably going to do a little bit more homework on that, but I'm hoping to land that bitch too, because if I find it for a good price, I'll snatch that shit up too. Huge fan, man. Love it. Couldn't praise Fright Night any more than what it is. Gizmo, Friday the 13th, we tested on the best cinema in Norway and was a really great grader. And it was close to perfect to the 35 millimeter. YouTube people are talking shit. Hey, that's good to hear. That's good to hear from everything that I've heard negative so far about that fucking Friday the 13th 4K is everybody saying it's way too fucking dark. To the point where everybody's fucking around with their settings, pumping their brightness up, pumping the backlights up and all that bullshit. And for people who can actually adjust their HDR, they're putting it on the brightest setting of the HDR just so they can fulfill the edges of the image. So once I was hearing that, I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. What did Paramount do to this thing? Who oversaw this project? So that's good to hear, man. Hopefully I'll fucking pop that bitch in and let's see what we're gonna do. Nice. NC-17 cut. So I saw I'm definitely in. Yeah, man, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. Let's see what we got. Anthony's Horror More. Judgment Night is the shit. It is, man. And I was, I can't remember if the premium collection has it or not, but there's another one that I want, and it's called Trespass. And it's the one with the, speaking of another one, speaking of Ice-T, fucking Surviving the Game. That's another one I want. Fucking desperately. I'd love to see them do a Blu-ray or 4K of Surviving the Game as well. But Trespass is another one. That's Bill Paxton, William Sadler. It's got Ice-T in it, Ice Cube. Kind of like these firemen fucking find this hidden map where there's like some treasure like buried in the projects of this building. Fucking great flick. But yeah, I definitely want that one too, man. Judgment Night. I remember seeing, Jesus Christ, it was probably like mid-90s when I saw Judgment Night, man, and it stuck out to me. And at the same time that movie came out, Beavis and Butthead was huge in my house, man. I fucking love Beavis and Butthead. But there was a band called Biohazard, and they actually did a song for the Judgment Night soundtrack. And ironically enough, the song was actually called Judgment Night. And I think MTV had played that video in its entirety one night, and I actually got to catch it on VHS and record it. So that was back in the Biohazard days. So I don't really listen to them no more. Don't really care for their music that much. When I was a kid, it was a little bit different. They're a good band, though. Just not my thing anymore. The 4K Lowdown. What's up, man? Hope you're doing good. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, man, figure I'd hop on here, man. Jesus Christ, I've already been on here for almost an hour and 45 minutes, and I said I'd only be on here maybe for an hour. But yeah, hope you're doing good, man. Figured I'd pop back on here, and like, as you can see by the title, let's knock some dust off this bitch and let's get it going. Gizmo Necrophiles, open with Tits and Bush. Oh, nice. That's the, I'm trying to think of the label that put up that, but I think Brad was showing me like another one's like a Sasquatch movie and all this other shit. I know right away that will be a great little flick. Floppy, big nipple tits just all over my TV shot on video. My language right there, brother. Makes me want to check it out. Nick B, thank you. Is fucking Tourist Trap. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, man. Yeah, Chuck Connors and Tourist Trap, man. That's a great fucking flick. That was actually the first movie that Joe Bob showed whenever he brought the Last Drive-In back. He was only going to do it for like a 72-hour takeover, like a weekend takeover or some shit. He's going to show 13 movies, and Tourist Trap was the very first movie he showed that night live. And everybody's server fucking crashed because they couldn't handle how many people was trying to log on the Shudder at that time to watch it live. But yeah, I think they showed that. Then it was like Rabid, Sleepaway Camp, and it was fucking up really bad. Like my shit kept going in and out and everything. It was disastrous. Crusher right there. Wow, that is a lot of movies pickups. Yeah, man, but it's been just accumulating a little bit, just a little here and there. Therefore, it was there for a couple weeks. Literally, I didn't even order anything because I just didn't fucking have any time to do anything. So, but I'm just playing catch up now at this point. I got some more shit still on the way, so hopefully that'll roll in here in a couple days and we'll do it again. Ben Grimm, still waiting on the OG Fright Night 2 on anything. Yeah, man, that'd be fucking nice if we'll ever get it, man. Because I'm telling you, this right here has actually got me by pretty good. Not to brag, but I actually found a seller on fucking on eBay a few years ago, and I bought a good bit of fucking bootlegs from him. And I don't really have one that I bought from him that's really shitty. It's actually done in 1080p, but Fright Night 2, this is about the best copy of it I own. I do have the DVD copy. At one point, I did have a VHS copy of it. I'm not even sure if I have that anymore. But yeah, that's got me by pretty good. These do pop up on eBay every once in a while, so just keep a look. And maybe you can snag one, but I think I got this one right here. This was of course, this is Fright Night and Fright Night 2, and it's got its own special feature disc in there as well. So I think it's a 3-disc set. 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir. Yeah, it is. So not too bad for a bootleg right there. But like I said, the Fright Night 1 right there, I know for a fact that's completely ripped from the Eureka disc because you can actually see the whole Eureka image come up as soon as the disc starts up. And I think for Fright Night 2, I think I don't know how he got that ripped, but it's definitely from TriStar. Because you can actually see their banner logo and everything that pops up. And like I said, it does play in 1080p. It's fucking straight up high definition. But it's got me by so far. So hopefully one of these companies is actually going to fork up the dough or find whatever elements, negatives, or whatever it is they fucking need and put that thing out, man. Because I'm huge fan of it. But who knows? We'll see. I've even heard other people on YouTube channels talking about, just don't go paying anything crazy for like some out of print copy or anything like that, because word through the grapevine is Scream Factory's grabbing it. Scream Factory ain't grabbing shit. I never believe none of that shit until I see it. I don't believe it. But Fright Night 2, it's been requested years and years now. Even I've heard Jeff Nelson and Cliff McMillan say we never like to say never, but Fright Night 2 is absolutely fucking impossible to get. So there's definitely something wrong there, whether it's some lawyer shit being involved with rights, whoever's holding on to fucking whoever owns the goddamn film itself. Who knows? There could be so many different things about that. Anthony's Horror Morgue, great movie hall. Johnny, you got some badass titles. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. Now if I could just find some time to actually start watching some shit, it'd be nice. But yeah. Right, man, got fucking Fright Night in 4K, man. I don't want nothing else for the rest of the year. And that fucking Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, 4, and 5, though, that's something that's right there with it. Fuck yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to say those movies are as good as Fright Night, but holy fuck do I need that. Fuck, I'm a huge fan of fucking 3, man. I know everybody hates that fucking movie. If I had a copy of that movie, I'd get Bill Moseley to fucking sign that bitch. Gizmo, the problem is that 4K releases are made for cinema, where it is dark as fuck. They try to match how the movie was supposed to look. Every BD release is graded lighter for TV and home entertainment. It is one of the worst aspects of being a director. You see that on my films too. Husset and Jewel Blood is go right there. Graded on the DVD like the cinema release was. Everyone talked about them being too dark, but I wanted to look like the cinema release. Hey, good for you, man. Good for you, man. Fucking sticking to your guns. It's A fucking plus, man. Saw Trespass in the theater. Good one. Yeah, man, that movie's a fucking banger. I was trying to think. I was telling somebody to go watch that a couple weeks back, and somebody hit me up on Instagram. I was like, fuck yeah, it's on Tubi. And I was like, holy shit, go watch it. Yeah, Trespass is fucking great. That was an awesome movie. We definitely do. I'm trying to think now, do we even have a Blu-ray release of that? And if we do, I don't know why the fuck I don't own it. That's something I definitely need to get off here and fucking check on, though. And I'll buy that bitch. Let me see. Here we go. Gizmo. Netflix wanted to buy Jewel Blood, but they only wanted it if I would grade it brighter. But hell no. I don't want it to look different for stream. Cool deal, man. Here's Brad right here. Necrophiles from Visual Vigilance is a winner. Fuck yeah, man. I know the cover art looks fucking crazy. I saw that shit on OrbitDVD.com and I damn near pulled the trigger on it. That Visual Vigilance, fuck, I had like 3 or 4 of them sitting in my cart, and then I heard Alan say something about one of them, and I was like, oh, fuck, hold on. Before I go crazy buying all these fucking things up. I can't remember which one it was, but I know Alan had said he'd watched one of them, and it was just fucking complete garbage. I just can't remember which one it was. Brad, I know you watched one too that was fucking just complete ass, because I remember you was telling me to stay away from one of them. Here you go, Gizmo. Not my problem that people watch films on laptops or don't turn off the lights when they see a film. I lost probably 10,000 euro, but still, I'd rather die. Yeah, man, that's the fucking crazy thing is, man, especially with everybody these days, man. Most people watch either series or movies, or everybody's in a fucking hurry and a rush to go do something, and they just watch it on a fucking small ass laptop or a fucking iPhone, and that's it, man. Fuck that. Fuck that. I mean, if I'm somewhere and I'm gonna fucking just pass the time by, yeah, man. I'll watch some shit on my phone real quick. I watch a lot of YouTube on my phone if I have to, but I usually stick to my TV, man. I didn't sink all that fucking money in my TV and my surround sound setup and all that shit in there just to watch some fucking movie on my little bitty ass phone. Fuck all that. Let's see what we got. The 4K Tent Revival. Have you tested the condom? Oh my god, dude. Did they really fucking include a condom in the Necrophiles release from? I'm assuming that's what you guys are talking about. Necrophiles. Did it come with a complimentary condom? There it is. That's the one. Yeah, LA Age Jabber is terrible. Visual Vengeance release. Garbage ass movie. I'll definitely stay away from that one then. That's for sure. All right, guys. Well, we're coming up to the 2-hour mark here in a little bit. So it was nice to hop on and hang out and shoot the shit for a little bit. Like I said, guys, it's been a long time since I've done this. It feels like it's been even longer. I was trying to do... So me and Anthony cranked up the exploitation station. The whole idea was that he was going to pick some films and do reviews for each one of the films he picked. And I picked like 6 films. I was going to do reviews for each one of the ones I picked. I got back here and I picked one movie and I tried to do the fucking video like 3 or 4 times. It was not working. I was having a hard time doing it. I just lean so heavy now where I'm communicating with somebody. Somebody's on the other end of the screen talking to me, and I'm able to bounce off back and forth. I was sitting here like a fucking dickhead, like holding up a movie, like, yeah, well, this movie fucking kicks ass and blah, blah, blah. It was not working. It just been too long since I actually just kind of flew solo like that and done it. So it was actually nice to this a little bit different for me because I get to get on here and I can see all you guys hop in here. We're all bullshitting. We're going back and forth. And it's something for me to go on and actually have a conversation with. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here like a dickhead talking to my fucking computer screen. So that's a little bit impossible for me to do at this point. I'd have to have like a fucking few drinks in me now to probably get comfortable with doing that again. So if I want to do like solo fucking YouTube videos from now on, I have to be like a fucking full-fledged alcoholic. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, give or take, you know. But yeah, guys, I had a fucking blast tonight. I'm glad everybody's doing good. Thank you for everybody who hopped in, shot the shit with me, and just chilled out and had some fun. Got some more stuff coming in. Hopefully that'll come in the next few days. Guys, let me go ahead and tell you right now. Brad announced that officially tomorrow night over at the 4K Tent Revival at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to be doing a watch along for the movie The Masturbating Gunman. The Masturbating Gunman did get a release from Intervision, which is a company from Severin. I know we all bought a copy of that bitch, and I've been eager to check it out, so I'm super glad I've held off on that now. We did do a watch along. It was probably about a month or so at this point. We did watch The Sinful Dwarf, and that was definitely not a hit amongst the it was not a hit amongst the fellas. I enjoyed it for what it was, but yeah, I'm hoping The Masturbating Gunman though was worth the $15 I think we all paid for that during the sale. I think it was like $15, $12, maybe like $12, 10, 12, 15, something like that. I knew there was like an autograph one for like 20 or 25, and all of us were like, I'm not fucking buying the one with that dude's fucking autograph on it. Like, I don't even know who the fuck that is. So I think we all just grabbed the Blu-ray standard copy and just left the autograph alone. It was like, fuck it. So yeah, guys, make sure you hop over there. Like I said, that is the 4K Tent Revival over there. Sub to Brass channel. Gave me some props. That dude right there, that's a hard-working man on YouTube right there. So, Brad, man, as always, man, thank you so much for inviting me to that, man. I look forward to it, man. It gives me something to come home and look forward to, man. And that's fucking awesome. Get sit down, hang out with my buddies, talk some shit, and watch a fucked up movie all at the same time. So that's, in a nutshell, that's everything, man. That's the shit. Let's see what we got right here rolling right here. Here's Gizmo right here. See you later, Johnny. Have a blast watching films in October. Perfect horror month. Damn right, man. My favorite month, man. Like the fucking, you could feel like fall's in the air. You could feel it's like cold in the mornings now when I get up, and it's kind of cold at night too. During the day though, the fucking temperature's still trying to rock a little bit. Not as hot as it was, but yeah, fall's in the air. It's my favorite fucking time of the year. Got daylight savings time coming. Was it like November 6th or something like that? I did a best of media book releases video today on my channel, and I will fucking check that out, man. I did watch, God, man, it's been a fucking minute since I even flipped on YouTube and surfed around and watched some videos and shit, man. But I did watch a fucking haul video that you had on there, and goddamn, man, that bitch was long, man. You had a bunch of shit come in. Your goddamn collection, man, has to be fucking just goddamn wall to wall. But I dig it, man. Fuck yeah. Buy what we love, man. Yeah, guys, that is going to do it for tonight. Like I said, again, thank you so much for all you guys sticking around. For all you that watched the replay, thank you so much as well. Guys, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Once again, I'll say it again. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, head over to the 4K Tent Revival. We will be doing a watch-along of The Masturbating Gunman. So please join in for all the fun for that one. Guys, until then, I will see you next time. Good night, everybody.